Hello, my name is Sheena Shah, and I'm presenting my NF50 Homework 1, which involves reading and sorting and analyzing the human genome using C++. So I'll walk you through my solution for part A, which is nothing but Genome Analyzer CPP code. So part A is scaffold analysis, which is scaffold analysis. And here I'll show my working code and explain the bugs I encountered and optimization that I've made. So I'll go through the very first function, which is load for from file. First, let's look at how I handle reading and storing the genome. The genome file is FASTA format, which scaffold headers marked by greater than symbol. I implemented a function that read this file line by line using ifstream. Here you can see this. And every time a header line is detected, I increase the scaffold count. This is nothing but I'm comparing it. And if it is the header line is detected, I am incrementing the scaffold count. I track the length of each scaffold using a current length counter. Here is the variable that I've declared for the same. And if a scaffold is longer than the current longest, I updated the scaffold and the longest length here in this function, as you can see here. And I discard header and store only DNA bases in a large character array, which is genome data. Um, and final start from my execution is like if I ran this code, I'll show you like how I ran this. And I ran this in the terminal and oh god, it's terminated. But yeah, I can show like I'll go to my file and here we have to run this query to so yeah, you can see my final status from the query, which is I'll enter a whole thing so that it should go up. So yeah, you can see this the scaffold length and the calculated total length, longest scaffold and the longest length. So this is the output of my part A, and this was printed using this minus like hyphen read and the common this path. This is the command. And yeah, let's go to the part B, which is so which is genome analyzer. Like this is part B. So I implemented the analyzer content function, as you can see here. And this goes through the entire genome and counts each character like A, C, G, and T. If a character is N, I converted it to A. And if then I then compute the AT content using the formula. So the formula is like a plus t slash total into 100. So I use this std clock, you can see here, to calculate how long the function takes. So if I go here and if I execute this, I have the executable command here. So if I go and if I execute this into this terminal, so it'll take some time. So yeah, this is the output that I got. Like calculated total length is this, and A, C, G, and T values this, and AT content is 59.17%, and the time taken is 31.7266 seconds. So yeah, big O complexity is big O n because each base is checked exactly once. This was done using this command, which is genome tool minus analyze. And bugs and challenges that I've faced is initially I faced multiple segmentation faults and compilation errors, which was really hectic. But segmentation fault, I tried using a static array of 4 million characters, which failed due to memory limits. And like how I fixed it, I replaced it with dynamic allocation using new character that is max genome size. And header and variable mismatch. Like how I handle is my function names in CPP didn't match those. So because I changed my code due to some reason, it was not working. So I changed it and I fixed it. And I recomputed the total genome length correctly after modification. One major optimization, like let's come to the optimization made that I have made. So one major optimization I did was using dynamic memory allocation instead of large static array, and this allowed my problem to scale to handle large genomes and prevented memory overflow. I also ensured I separated logic cleanly and load from file function handles reading and scaffold stats. Analyze content handles content analyze. This made my code modular and easier to debug. So yeah, I like thank you for watching my video, and I hope you understand this. Thank you.